The discipline that made Khabib unstoppable long before the championships, long before the fame, long before the undefeated record. There was a boy running through the mountains of Dagestan, no cameras, no interviews, no sponsorships, no applause, just discipline. The world knows Khabib Nurmagomedov as one of the most dominant fighters in MMA history, an undefeated champion, a relentless competitor, a man who seemed impossible to break. But what made Khabib special wasn't talent, it wasn't genetics, and it certainly wasn't luck, it was discipline. The kind of discipline most people will never understand, because discipline is easy when people are watching. The real test comes when nobody is looking, and that is where Khabib was forged. Growing up in Dagestan was different, life was harder, the winters were brutal, the expectations were high, and excuses had no value. From a young age, Khabib's father, Khabib Nurmagomedov, taught him a lesson that would shape his entire life. He said, "Discipline is what remains when motivation disappears." Most people live backwards. They wait to feel motivated before they act. They wait to feel inspired before they work. They wait to feel confident before they try. Champions do the opposite. They act first. The feelings come later. This was the foundation of Khabib's mindset. Every morning he trained, not because he wanted to, because it was his duty. Every evening he trained, not because it was easy, because it was necessary. The mountains taught him something most modern people forget. Nature doesn't care about excuses. The mountain doesn't become easier because you're tired. The cold doesn't disappear because you don't feel like training. Reality demands action, and action builds character. As the years passed, Khabib became stronger, not just physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. He learned how to remain calm under pressure, how to stay focused during chaos, how to continue moving forward when others quit. This is why discipline is so powerful. It removes negotiation. Most people negotiate with themselves every day. I'll start tomorrow. I'll do it later. I don't feel like it today. Khabib didn't negotiate, he executed. And every small act of discipline strengthened his identity. The Stoics understood this centuries ago. Marcus Aurelius wrote that the obstacle becomes the way. The very thing standing in your path becomes your opportunity for growth. Khabib lived this principle long before he ever read it. Every difficult workout became an opportunity. Every sacrifice became an investment. Every setback became a lesson. One day, a young fighter asked him a question. "How do you stay motivated?" Khabib smiled, then gave an answer that surprised everyone. "I don't rely on motivation." The room went silent because that answer goes against everything modern culture teaches. Motivation is temporary. Discipline is permanent. Motivation comes and goes. Discipline remains. Motivation depends on emotion. Discipline depends on standards. This is why disciplined people eventually outperform talented people. Talent gives you a head start. Discipline wins the race. As Khabib climbed through the ranks of MMA, people focused on his skills, his wrestling, his pressure, his cardio, his dominance, but they overlooked the real weapon, his consistency. Consistency is boring. That's why most people ignore it. But consistency creates greatness, not intensity, not inspiration, consistency. The man who trains every day will eventually surpass the man who trains only when he feels inspired. The person who improves 1% each day eventually becomes extraordinary. The person who waits for the perfect moment remains average. Khabib understood this better than anyone. His father had taught him that success is built long before the world notices. The fight is won before the fight begins. The championship is earned before the championship night. The victory happens during the lonely mornings nobody sees. Years later, Khabib became champion. The world celebrated. Cameras arrived, the attention exploded, but his mindset remained the same because discipline had become part of his identity, and identity is stronger than motivation. Most people try to change their lives through emotion. Warriors change their lives through habits. One creates temporary results, the other creates permanent transformation. Think about your own life. How many goals have you abandoned because motivation disappeared? How many opportunities have you missed because you didn't feel ready? How many dreams remain unfinished because discipline wasn't present? These questions matter because your future is hidden inside your daily habits. Not your intentions, not your wishes, your habits. Khabib's story proves something important. You don't need extraordinary talent. You don't need perfect circumstances. You don't need ideal conditions. You need discipline, the willingness to do what must be done, whether you feel like it or not. That is the mindset that creates champions. Not only in sports, in life, business, relationships, health, everything. Eventually, Khabib retired undefeated. Not because he was superhuman, because he mastered the basics. Work, consistency, discipline, humility, self-control. These principles sound simple because they are. The challenge is applying them every day, and that is where most people fail. The good news, you don't need to become Khabib. You simply need to adopt the principles that made him great. Train when you don't feel like it. Work when it's inconvenient. Stay consistent when progress feels slow. Remain disciplined when motivation disappears. Because the strongest people aren't the most talented, they're the most disciplined, and discipline is available to everyone, including you. ELEVAT 3TM, official store, 3lev3.myshopify.com, built for discipline, built for growth. If this story inspired you, subscribe and join the community. Many people watch these videos without subscribing, but by subscribing, you help spread these lessons to others who need them. Comment below, discipline beats talent. And remember, motivation gets you started. Discipline takes you where motivation never can.